etc., etc. So Buddhist way of summarizing the Buddha's teaching in practice, very simple. Avoid all the evils, do all the goods, and purify the mind, which is the most important. Because if you don't purify the mind, we cannot get enlightened. But of course, it's simple to say, it's difficult to do. So our concept of morality and retribution is the law of karma, or the law of cause and effect, or the natural law of the nature. Good intention will get good. The law of karma is a natural law, impartial, doesn't depend on the person's belief or race or whatever. Just like the gravity, for example, is also one of the law of nature. So again, this type of retribution, law of karma, is not controlled by a particular superior human being, a particular superior being. So we respect others' point of view. We just practice ours, and we will not disturb other people. So that is a very short presentation on understanding of Buddhism. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to I.R. Kiang for a great presentation, and to all the speakers who have actually keep themselves in the time that has been allocated to them. And until this point, I hope that you will get motivated, encouraged to understand more than you have understood, or maybe you have perceived before about other people's religion. So you are now on the right track to understand this religion from the horse mouth, from the primary source. So you will have the opportunity to ask them questions. But before that, if you were to answer my question first, if there are 2 Chinese, 2 Indian, and 2 Muslim, how many people does that make? Can you answer my question? I can hear you. 6. I said 5. We have 2 Chinese, 2 Indian, and 2 Muslims. Can you see that? Okay. Just to keep you fresh, okay? This is how you see religion. It is not tied up to any particular race. Maybe in the previously, we in Malaysia like to polarize religion based on the race. For example, if you talk about Malays, you automatically relate it to Islam. Or you talk about Islam, you relate it to Malay. But now you see, Islam is not represented by a Malay, but instead an Indian, for example. Okay? This is great. And this is how you see integrity in its real form. But before that, I would like to remind myself and all of you that our purpose of having this dialogue is not to actually unite you in one particular belief, but instead for you to understand that we coexist in different belief, different culture, but yet we can live together in a very harmonious and tolerant, and that can only be done by understanding others, understanding their uniqueness. So UTP has done a great job. The students has done a great job, not only by organizing, but by presenting yourself tonight. Okay? So in the next round, I would like to invite those who have questions to ask our speakers. But please observe that this is not a debate, and this is not a venue for any, if I may say, an attack on any particular belief. So your question your question should be appropriately addressed to the speaker in such a way that you are asking for clarification rather than provocation. I hope so. So, for your information, we speakers here have problem to listen clearly from the audience. You may hear clearly from us, but we have problem here listening or hearing, have a proper hearing. Okay, there are microphone provided in strategic places. So if you have any question, please come forward and please introduce yourself. Your background, maybe your cause, maybe your country, but please be brief, and one person must only limit himself with one question only. Is this clear? Okay. Any of you who has any question, please ask a question and address it to a particular speaker of your choice. Please come forward.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good evening to all. Firstly, before I start with my questions, I would like to congratulate the organizing committee for having such a dialogue. It's a very good dialogue. Okay, my question is for Dr. Bala from Hindu panelists. Okay, I just need clarification. It is mentioned in the books of the Hindus, Ajurveda chapter 32 verse number 3, which means there is no image of him, meaning no image of God. And the verse continues, he is unborn and he should